Hey guys, welcome to TinyFest Midwest. I'm Jasmine, behind the camera is Brandon. Say hello.
Hey guys, how's it going?
So we're going to be your guys' live host for the event here in Nebraska for TinyFest Midwest. It's 3 shows happening all across America, and we're bringing you live here at this location in Nebraska. This is our bus. Let's go show you Buju a little bit.
It's a little windy here.
It's really loud. So we do sell sugar scrubs that we make in the bus. So this is usually our setup. We have our table set up with that, and we do some selling while we're here to help pay for gas. This is our chalkboard on the outside. It's pretty nifty for this kind of stuff. We can put our social media. So that's pretty handy and a cool thing to have outside. Come on in. So I think probably one of the most notable things is actually right behind me over here is the picture wall.
And these are all of our travels and adventures that we've gone through throughout the state so far.
This is our 26th state, so we've been a lot of places. Up top is not everybody, because I don't always have my camera on me and I always forget, but these are some people that we've met who also live in buses or vans that we've met along the way, sometimes just in a Walmart parking lot, at these kind of events, a bunch of different stuff.
And if you look up top here, this is our current map of everywhere we've been.
So you can see that we've started here in San Francisco. We made our way all the way over to North Carolina. And now this is where we're at in Nebraska. There's obviously some lines along the way. It's not been a straight route, but that's pretty much the trajectory of where we've gone so far. And the pins are stops that we've made, but not every single stop we've made.
And that's taken us about 9 months so far.
This is Buju, right here. So we have our surfboards that we've mounted to the ceiling. It does take a little bit of headspace, but for us it's fine. If you're 6'8", sorry, you're not going to be able to stand in Buju anymore. Sorry about that. So this is my record player, the one thing I couldn't do without, and we made a space for it. This bench actually can fit underneath our bed, and we can push it in, or we can pull it out, and we can keep everything down in here to have that for when we want it. And our bed obviously is lifted, so we can have a lot of storage underneath it. Actually, our clothes are only on this side. So Brandon has this top half, shirts and pants, then it's my shirts and my pants, and that's all of our clothes. That's it. Over here, we have towels, any extra like sheets, hats. The top drawer is our underwear. We both split that. And the bottom drawer is all my stuff, like hair things. And
Jess takes up all that for the hair stuff.
Yeah, I have a lot more stuff, makeup, all that fun stuff. Here we have our kitchen. So we opted to go for something lighter, so we didn't build anything custom. We just went to IKEA and got this because it's really lightweight, and our fridge fit under it perfectly, which we didn't know when we bought it. So that was a nice surprise. You can see I generally put the cutting board on the sink when I'm cooking so I can have extra workspace to prep everything, and that way it's on top of the sink, it's out of the way, but I can slide it and use the sink if I need to as well. We just use a regular propane camper stove. I think most people do who are in these kind of tiny homes, and that works great. Ours is a 2-burner. One little thing of gas lasts us about a month when we're cooking on and off every other meal, I would say.
The nice thing about that too is if it is getting too hot in your bus or it's a really beautiful day outside, you can always just take your cookware outside and go cook outside.
Absolutely. And we built this page to get us to build it, and I love it. It came out great. Super easy to open. Can get to everything. Keep our dry goods. We do a lot of like canned things as well.
Bujubuslife essentials, your quick and easy meals whenever you need them.
Yeah, I can't cook every meal. And then this is our drinking water, obviously. So we just have that easy. And then something that everybody always freaks out about is our wood burning stove out there. And we decided we needed some kind of heat. We're all off grid, 100% off grid. So we did it. We're either thing stove.
All of our collection of books and how we tied those down. We used to just have the shelf up here. But when you're driving around, they like to fall off a lot, and that kind of got a little bit of annoying. So we took old belts and we used those as the strap down, so now they don't fly around anymore.
Okay. Awesome. Do you want to show them some of our... We've always had this table, but it's moved from over here underneath the window to over here. We used to have... And then we decided that we needed something not so comfortable, so we built this, and we created this so that we could put all of our backpacks and our laptops and just things that we needed to get out of the way in here. It's a lot of space down there. And then we have underneath here where we keep all of. We left San Francisco, so we haven't had to buy any of that stuff since we've been on the road, and we still have a crap ton. So we keep it all down there.
Ask us is where we go to the bathroom, and this is mostly just an emergency toilet in case we're not near a public restroom, so we can slide that out and we can use that if need be.
Yep. And as you may have noticed, you'll see a lot of this wood around. These are all windows that we decided to cover up because, as you can see, our windows as opposed to bus windows are pretty big, and we were losing a ton of heat in the winter, and we realized that we really need to be able to retain heat a lot better. So we only kept 2 windows, actually, these 2 straight ones here, and we covered up all the rest, which has helped. We did a thing of, the aluminum, and then we did, what is it called? Foam board, a foam board, and then the wood on top of that.
Foam insulation board.
Yep, to make sure that we could actually retain the heat instead of just losing it. So we didn't just put wood and cover it up. Do you want to show them our outside underneath the bed?
Yeah.
Let's go see that.
Well, let's first talk about, so we have our solar here as well.
Oh yeah, talk about the solar.
This is our charge controller up here. We also have a carbon monoxide detector right above that, just in case.
His grandpa bought it for us because
my
he was
grandpa's very worried. So thank you, Grandpa, for buying that.
Shout out to Grandpa Mahan. Thank you.
But then the solar panels go into the charge controller there, and then right behind this wall
is everything else. Batteries are underneath here. If you come over here, you can see.
And then right underneath that, you can't really see it, but our batteries are right underneath there.
If you come over here, you can see them.
And we have 200 amp hours of battery space. If you can see,
we could have 4, so we could get 2 more. Even notice it, but we can get to it if we need to, which we've had to in the past. So it makes it not too difficult. I'm the only one who can really climb in there and get things, and it goes pretty far back. So if you want to see the full grasp of it,
that's if we have any guests over. If you want to just go lay out in the grass, or
that works pretty well. So if you heard 3 long boards, I do store my sugar scrub stuff back here. We do have our shoes, which we also have a bin back there with our winter clothes for when we snow.
If you can't tell, we like to be outdoors and stay active.
Yeah, so most of our stuff is, you'll see his house later. That's another tiny guy. He's awesome. So, yep, that's pretty much where we went with our storage. We knew the bulk of it was going to be underneath the bed. So, here it is.
Do you want to show them how we would shower? Or tell them at least how we would shower?
Sure, because I don't know where the solar shower is.
Gallon solar shower.
Yeah, solar shower bag. I can't reach it from down
door there that we hang up on the outside, and then we open these doors, and then we have a curtain that goes on the outside as well. So
and
Jazz can
stand here. I would hold, it has, so the thing hangs here. You pull it to get the water out, you push it to do it. So I pull it, get my, turn it on real quick, rinse everything out, close it back up, let Brandon go. And that's pretty much how
it shower each of us. So
yeah, it's not too bad. And the water, we don't know how that would be. I don't want to know. But during summer, it's great. Worry about taking freezing cold showers if you don't want to. Or you could Bujubuslife, and we're going to go see a full-time house at 7:30 and at 5:30. So tune back in. See us here at TinyFest MidWest at 5:30. Remember, you can see us on the... You stop it? You have to actually stop it.